Why did you decide to purchase our production line in the first place?
We decided to purchase your line because our company, which started as a small bakery, began to grow. It's still not huge, but it's somewhere in the middle now. In other words, our production volumes increased and we found clients who like our products. And in order to make our products more uniform, higher quality, and more standardized, we decided to purchase a production line and replace manual labor.
Did you consider any alternatives besides our production line?
We did look at alternatives, but those were large, bulky lines, let's say, and very expensive. And when we were offered this line, it turned out to be compact and at the same time met our requirements. Price, quality, that's what we were looking at.
Yes. Tell me, what products did you plan to make on the line and what are you making now?
Well, the main goal was to work out the blank for French doll. That is, while we could make hot dogs, baguettes, and hamburgers on our main equipment, we couldn't manage to make French dog, make it uniform in length and make it comparable to the products of companies already supplying the market. As a result, we didn't have to change the recipe. We worked through a very wide range, various types of baguettes of all sorts of weights and qualities, with grains, with toppings, Danish hot dogs, and of course French dog, which is what we started with and what was our main objective.
The line, in terms of maintenance and adjustments, is quite simple. That is, let's say, probably the main component. Apart from that, the productivity of the workshop has increased, probably doubled, if not more. If it used to take us practically 3 machines to produce baguettes, the divider, rounder, and seeding nowadays, all these operations are performed by a single machine. That's right. And accordingly, the number of people required has decreased. 6 people compared to 2, that's quite significant, both in terms of cost and time.
Tell me, what about the workers? How quickly did they learn? Was it difficult for them to figure it out?
You know, to be honest, I was surprised at how easy it is to operate. Well, as is the case throughout Russia, our workshop also employs migrant workers. Yes, I can put it that way.
Guests from the east?
Yes, mostly from Central Asia. Of course, as everywhere, there are some guys with certain aptitudes, right? There are some who are completely inexperienced. But at least at first, we assigned just one person. So the line is operated by 2 people. That is, one person does the adjustments, and we train them very quickly. Now we already have 4 people who can handle the adjustment. And as for assembling the products, basically anyone can do it.
So, in principle, it's not hard to teach, right?
Well, for us, it happened very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yes, of course, I don't know, who gets along with technology, but nowadays many people, even the guys from Central Asia, they use smartphones and sometimes know even more than us, the specialists. And for them, all of this was easy,
Easy.
fast.
Yes, that's good.
First of all, we train the technical staff. That's right. We work only during the day shift, and during that time, we focus on training the people who are directly involved in the production process. That's right. So within probably 3 or 4 days, our people reach the level, let's say, the necessary level. So if something is more complex, like settings, yes, like configuring the sensors, for example, that's what we handle the technical side directly. But switching from one product to another, that's what they do. And for them, it's simple, really elementary. For example, even this morning, we decided, well, according to our production process, we had planned to set up for hamburgers. That is, we wanted to work through this product ourselves from the technical side. The line had already been reconfigured, everything was set. I come in and the line is already running a different product. It literally took 10 or 15 minutes. The guys had already switched over.
How do clients respond to the product? Did the number of orders go up after we started supplying from our line?
Well, I don't know. I won't pretend otherwise. Yes, I'm not sure what it's connected. Even before these people like our products for their taste. It's really about the balance of price and quality. Of course, we're not black money where everything is automated and no one ever touches the runs by hand. That's it. But our products, they're exactly our products. When we bring samples to clients, they just say, yes, it's a hamburger, but it's a different kind of hamburger, and we like it. Yes, maybe it's a little bit sweeter, or perhaps there's something else unique about it, something that makes it stand out. And many switch from other suppliers to us. But naturally, we can also carefully adjust all of these processes with our pricing strategies. Now, with increased productivity, we truly have the opportunity to thoughtfully adjust our prices in order to address this situation. But maybe another factor is the consistency that all our products are the same. It's clear that clients also appreciate it when the products are uniform bun to bun. It's pleasant to work with.
All right, to wrap up, how are things as owners? Are they satisfied with equipment purchase?
Well, what can I say? Like all owners, they're expecting increased production volumes and higher sales. At the moment, it just so happened that this line was installed and put into operation right when our sales started to grow. So
Volumes increased.
the pandemic, yes, and the regions reopened. That's it. But this month, I can say that we increased sales by about 2 million. That's it. And we could have done more, but unfortunately, well.
So I understand that your growth started right then, and if it weren't for our line, you would have missed out.
We would have lost half our clients.
Half your clients?
Yes, we would have lost half our clients because it's season, it's summer.
Yes.
That's it. I don't know how it will be in the winter, but right now we were already late. It should have been April, May.
Yes.
That's it. And plus, we're developing French dog. They are being delivered to the regions, and we've already received some positive feedback. That's it. Well, we'll keep developing further. So if the season now is going to be focused on various buns, hot dogs, and such, then in winter it will be more about pastries and savory baked goods. That is, if we work on it, it will be a different segment. Well, maybe we'll come up with something else too.
The main thing is the hot dog and the baguette. Moreover, the hot dog and baguette come in different lengths, different weights, and different ingredients. That is, there are a lot of products with various fillings. Specifically, the hot dog and the baguette. We recently developed a 730 gram loaf of bread, rustic style, that dough. We also developed, well, it's not called bread, it's also white dough, also weighs 710 to 720 grams. Well, it's going fine. Yes, there was a problem with air pockets in the center. It comes out like a roll, right? Well, how? Like a Swiss roll, right? But still, bread is, well, a solid component. It's a whole product. Well, we had to tweak the process a bit, add some moisture because the dough was a bit dry. Plus, the inclusions tend to absorb moisture, but otherwise it works.
And overall, would you say you're satisfied? Yes, I'm satisfied because when the decision was being made and basically it was up to me, I had to convince the management, the owners. There were a lot of concerns. Well, when it arrived and when it was launched, I was very pleased. First of all, we only need 2 people to operate this line. For the products we're making now, it used to require maybe 4 or 5 people. It's economically beneficial. And in addition, the quality.
So, at this volume, am I right in understanding that the volume is increasing every day? Yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. The equipment is operational, meaning you can work on it. The equipment is productive.
Final question. What can you say about our company and the people who work here? How was the launch process? How did things go during the process? Well, everything was very good. The specialist arrived as agreed, did all the work, and showed us the main points. But as I already mentioned, the machine is very easy to operate. He showed us everything and did everything. That's it. Well, the company is constantly supporting us. They call, ask if there are any problems, and are ready to help. So that's basically it.
Yes, good. Thank you very much. I really want to express my gratitude personally well.
And the certificate?
We'll do it, we'll do it. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it.